kicking it down here on the Melrose Strip.
Definitely that. It's crazy out here. A lot of beautiful women out here.
If you ain't in the studio night after night, then you ain't living that coastal life. Despite people in your life who don't believe the hype, then you ain't living that coastal life. If you're sitting in the booth and your rhymes ain't tight, then you ain't living that coastal life. And if you don't move the crowd from left to right, then you ain't living that coastal life.
It's like a breath of fresh air. I'm sorry we kept you waiting. It's history in the making. Start your debate and arguments with your people about who the best is. You love it, but haters want us removed like asbestos. The rest is undecided, try to remain quiet. We making powerful music, shit can start a riot. Unless we choosing to lay back and keep it calm. But if you force the issue, we won just like it's Vietnam. Yeah, that's just a nigga mindset. I've been around it so long that I swear I'm starting to love hate. And when you live in this life, you gotta get used to it. Move through it, pedal to the metal, just cruise through it. You gotta go all out, but if you feeling down, you living the wrong life, player, just take another route. But if you true to this shit, then you can enter the booth and spit a verse cold as ice. That's that coastal life.
If you ain't in the studio night after night, then you ain't living that coastal life. Despite people in your life who don't believe the hype, then you ain't living that coastal life. If you're sitting in the booth and your rhymes ain't tight, then you ain't living that coastal life. And if you don't move the crowd from left to right, then you ain't living that coastal life.
It's another Windy City project. Obsessed with this rap shit, a top prospect. The objective, be well respected and give respect back just to those who reflect. I love my music like I love getting laid. Late night in the booth while my track is getting made. Make hits all day, but they ain't hip to it. Let me give them a sample, and I bet she gon' wanna strip to it. And I bet he gon' write a verse to it. Put it on his mixtape, give it to the hood. Everybody YouTubing him, that was looking good. Now he getting that money, and everybody knows. Now he got a pack more than his wood when doing shows. Cause niggas in the hood ain't liking how he roll. Everything I ever spit about, I done lived through it. Living that coastal life is much more than music.
If you ain't in the studio night after night, then you ain't living that coastal life. Despite people in your life who don't believe the hype, then you ain't living that coastal life. If you're sitting in the booth and your rhymes ain't tight, then you ain't living that coastal life. And if you don't move the crowd from left to right, then you ain't living that coastal life.
Man, I just ain't right unless I get the opportunity to rock the mic so I can knock them all out like I'm LL. Can flow so nasty like Nas, it ain't hard to tell that I can spit with the best of them. If you ain't living that coastal life, then you can take a seat with the rest of them. Cause we always in the game, y'all play the bench. We the top draft picks, y'all ain't played since.
We entered this league, a game-changing decision. We qualified, executing every line with precision. Not to mention the way we move the crowd. We got them going wild. Give a show that'll even make Busta Rhymes proud. Wow, the new breed of rapping is finally arrived. Cause the game is in hibernation, I think it's time to revive. All you gotta do is be true to your craft. Respect the mic, ain't feeling what I'm saying, then you ain't living that life.
If you ain't